I think the most critical people in your support network are other mums with children the same age, because they're people that you can call up and say, look, my kid did this, is that normal, is that right, should I go to the doctor? And they can say, oh God, yeah, that happened to us a couple of nights ago, not a problem. And it's so reassuring to hear that.
I don't think you can be a working mother without a support network, because there's always going to be a time when the child is ill or your baby needs you or something goes wrong and the whole thing falls apart and you desperately need somebody else to step in.
Because there are days where you just have to go and chill out, you know, and have a day to yourself. You really need that, and it's important that you do that, even though sometimes you feel guilty.
Anything you want, it's my treat.
Sure, it's just I've not had the mind to do anything like this since before Matthew was born.
Well, you deserve it.
And also for your child to feel like mummy's happy and not stressed or, you know, feeling tired all the time. I think it's really, really good. And so they don't get too clingy to you as well.
There's no question that part of being a working mother is not to be too proud to ask for help. Really, any way you can get it. Even if it's someone you don't know all that well, if they've got children in your child's class and you know that she's a working mum and so are you, it really is worth forming a bond, having a chat and saying, look, sometimes I'm caught short, I'll help you if you help me.
So funny, your Matthew being in the same class as my Courtney, Abby. I knew I'd seen you somewhere before.
I think it can be lonely being a mum. I think that when the kids are young and they don't really speak very much, that's when I found it very tough.
I remember a year where I had, I think, two little tiny ones at home, and I remember I had some working friends who didn't have children yet, and they seemed to be going to this Christmas party and that Christmas party and this office drinks and that office drinks, and they were getting shoes for this and a top for that and blah, 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 and I was just going nowhere.
I think the important thing is to have a network around you of family and friends who can back you up and support you, and to see people every day. That's the absolutely vital thing.
You know, it was fantastically rewarding most of the time, but sometimes when you get down and miserable and everybody else seems to be whizzing out on some fabulous adult, grown-up, glamorous, exciting thing and you're just stuck there yet another bath time and mashing up a banana, you know, it does feel a bit lonely and a bit miserable, and I think, you know, why not admit it?
You need people who are off work with a baby who understand what you're going through that week. And the best people for that are your antenatal class.
Loneliness, I think it's important to not let yourself hide away and just be with your child on your own. I think you have to join the toddler groups. You have to, you know, go to baby massage, you know, go to all the things that are available through your health workers and, you know, social services or whatever that's in your area, and get out there and join the other mums and realise that you're not alone and everyone is different as well.